One, may I greet everybody a pleasant good morning to all of you. Our time here in Australia is 9 o'clock in the evening. I don't know what time in your end. In Africa, it is morning, or in Dubai in the afternoon. Before I'm gonna start answering the questions, because I have a conference today and few hours ago and yesterday in regards of buying gold, in regards buying of rough diamond. Really, to be honest with you, buying gold and rough diamond, it's easy when you have the fund. It's easy when you have the license to bring it to your own country. Okay? Because when you bring to your own country, you are obliged to pay charges like custom duties because you are bringing precious item. Now, the price of gold today is fluctuate. I'll go back to the price of gold on the world market just a moment, because the price of gold, it varies every 30 minutes. Okay. Now the price of gold today is 1911.95 per ounce. Right. So the stock exchange in New York, they are starting to operate market transaction. Okay. So the price of gold is 1911.991. So I want you to go on the world market, type www.goldprice.org. Now, I know you are lazy. You come to Walamina, ask me the price of gold. Actually, I am not here to tell you. You are a businessman. You should know the value of gold. And I know you've been running around dealing with chain of brokers, chasing whether you can get the supply from Africa cheap price. Gold is not cheap. Gold is king. You must remember. Okay? Now, I'm going to give you the real price of gold. Now, you are buying gold to make into different uses. Either you're going to buy 24 carats, which is already refined. You can buy that to a refinery. You can buy that in the bank. That is 100% gold pure. It's a gold bullion 99.99. We don't sell that because our gold is unrefined. Now our gold is 22.54, 96 purity, which is 23 carats. So the price of gold, or the clarity and the purity, it varies from bar to bar. That is the reason why the gold has to be assay in order for you to get the result, the carats and the purity. Most of the gold in Africa is 22 plus, 23. The purity from 96, 95, 97. So don't bank on it because you have not purchased the gold. So this is only a print because we already delivered the gold. My seller in Conakry has been in gold business for 20 years. Seller in Bamako, Mali, it's been in gold business for many years, generation to generation, and Sierra Leone. The problem is with you guys. You're thinking that because Africa, you really misunderstood Africa. You think that, oh, you want to go to Africa, you can buy cheap price. I doubt. Because African seller, they have also overhead. They have to rent the excavator, they have to pay the workers, and of course, they have to sell the gold based on the world market because they are going to declare that to the government that they are going to export outside Africa. That is business. Now, Wilhelmina's job, I am the seller's marketing consultant. I am the one who market the production of the seller outside Africa. I am the extension office here. Now, the price of gold today on 24 carats is 61,379.65. So don't bank on it. So I want you to search on gold rate. You will see the price of gold. Now we are selling 22 plus carats. Our selling price is 56,260. So now on this video, you will see the category of gold that I provide you. The category of gold that are you buying refined or are you buying unrefined? So what is the purpose of buying gold? Why you want to buy gold in Africa? Gold is money you're buying. Gold is king. The golden rules of gold, remember? He who has the gold makes the rules. The government is making the rules, not you. The buyer has to follow the golden rules of the country. Whether you buy gold in Ghana, whether you buy gold in Burkina Faso, whether you buy gold in Zimbabwe, whether you buy gold in Togo, whether you buy gold in Nairobi, whether you buy gold in Tanzania or Conakry, Mali, and Sierra Leone, the procedure are all the same. So you travel to Africa, you've been offered cheap price. That's the reason why I'm on live, because there's so many foreigners has been duped. I refrain using dupe. We've been deceived. You have been deceived by the seller, and also you allow to deceive yourself. So when you arrive on that particular country, the price that the seller offer you is not the price when you arrive. Mhm. Because there is a value tax. There's so many gold in Africa, so many, because Africa is 98% gold coming from Africa. So many gold. If you want to buy gold, you have to be prepared that you have the money. Do not travel if you don't have capital. If you think you can get the sample, you pay the grams, please, my advice, refrain traveling if you have less capital. I just advise the buyer. He is from Liberia. He is a buyer. He's going to buy rough diamond. Liberia has a diamond. I discourage him. Why I discourage him? I interviewed him on WhatsApp few seconds ago before I pop in on my live video. I asked this gentleman from Liberia, why you want to talk to Wilhelmina? Wilhelmina, I want to buy diamond. I want to start it. I said, why you want to buy diamond, in what way? So I have to ask him a very tricky question because I don't want him to lose his money. So I asked him, are you business registered? No. Aha. And how much money you have in your bank account? 15,000. He gonna encounter disaster. So I told him that Liberia have diamond. So he has only 15,000 in his bank account. He wanted to start, and I told him, keep your money. Don't give your money to any cheap offer, because when you buy rough diamond in your country, Liberia, the seller has to sell it to you based on the Department of Mines. When the Department of Mines value the diamond and you don't have the license, okay, does the owner of the diamond have a license? That's what my question. So I discourage him not to be involved on buying diamond if he has less capital. He has only $15,000. If I am hungry, I would grab him, but it's not worth it for me to let him buy the diamond. I told him I don't deal Liberia. I only deal Conakry, Mali, and Sierra Leone. So he was happy because he was being offered, and this gentleman from Liberia, he was been following my virtual store. He's been following. I can see it, and he come to me. I I discouraged him, and he was really very pleased. I told him, get out on this business, find another job, another business in your own country, rather than buying this gold or diamond if you have no capital. This is money you are buying. Diamond and gold is money. So you have only less money. So you're gonna lose money and it wouldn't work at all. So he was very thankful. And another buyer, he's been searching for gold for many months. Mhm. And he was been following me from YouTube to Facebook. And guys, every time you come to my page, I know who you are because I have a monitoring gadgets. Okay, so I know I've been watching you guys. It's okay. You come to my page, you read it, and when you are ready, you come back. Now, may I inform everyone? This is my virtual online store. The procedure is on this video. Take time to read and take time to digest. Because if you're just floating around thinking you can get gold and diamond and then asking sample, gold is not a sample. You're buying money. Why are we gonna give you a sample for? No one is giving money to get the sample. Mhm. Money. Who is going to give you sample? Gold is money. You're gonna convert that into gold coins, $1, $2, made of gold. So why you gonna ask for a sample? Reject. Mhm. Another buyer went to Mali. Mhm. Mali is the third largest gold producer. Yes, there are so many cheap offer in Mali. Yes, there are 4,500 local miners in Mali. That is their way of doing business. They're digging gold because there is gold beneath the soil. There is gold in their property. They want to dig and they want to sell it. But you, as a foreigner, you went there thinking you can get gold for free. What happened? You stuck in Bamako, Mali. We don't deal buyers with no invitation. This is real business, Mr. Buyer, whoever you are, but I'm not going to mention your name so that you will not be embarrassed. Mhm. So, when you travel to Africa, make sure you are prepared to purchase. Make sure you are prepared that you have money. Because once you travel in Bamako, Mali, or Conakry or Sierra Leone, and without invitation and roaming around and looking, believe me, no one will deal with you. There was an American guy, and he is in Ghana. I know Ghana very much so, in and out. I was in Ghana, I was being a victim big time. I was being screwed and I was being scammed in Ghana. That's why I don't want to deal Ghana anymore. Mhm. So if you want to buy gold in Ghana, good luck. Now this American guy, he was been watching me for many years. Mhm. And he's looking for cheap price really. Mhm. And he opened a business company because he doesn't trust local seller in Ghana. So he has a license to export. What happened? No one will touch this guy. If you have a license to export, yeah, you have a license, but you don't have the supply. Just like when you open a shop. Just a moment. Yes, good evening, Saida. Okay, I'm live, Saida. Go ahead. What can I do for you? I'm live. Can you hear me? Yes, can you hear me, Sider? I'm live.
Yes, yes.
What is the agenda?
Expose this bastard Satish.
Okay. What Sagis done to you? Tell me. Explain it to me.
Wasted my time. And then when it came time for his bank to give the approval,
Yeah?
he said, "Oh, you are still in Dubai?" Oh, I said, "Of course, you damn it, you bullshit. I am in Dubai, I'm waiting for you." And he said, "Oh, well, I will get back to you when required."
I see. You know, he come to me. Yeah, go ahead.
Him.
Go ahead.
The seller will entertain him. The seller will think he's a time waster. The seller will tell him to F off.
Mm-hmm. I see. How long you been dealing with Sagis and his boss?
Since June.
June, July, August, September, October. 5 months. 5 months. And out of 5 months, what did Sagis? What is the name of his company?
Amea.
Amer. So, did you meet Amer, the owner of Amer and Sagis in Dubai? Did you?
I did.
So, during your meeting, what did the owner, Thomas, saying to you?
Oh, we are ready to even take 200 per week.
Uh-huh. And 200 per week. Did you ask him, how are you able to pay? Did you?
Yes, we will do bank transfer.
Bank transfer. In what way?
I don't know.
What form of bank transfer? FOB, LC, or SBLC?
LC, and then once the material is asset, then they will transfer the funds directly to the seller bank.
And then? Did he sign a contract? Did he?
No, he only signed the letter of intent.
So therefore, the contract was not consummated.
Exactly.
I see. So he is only intending. He's sending an LOI to your seller, intending to purchase. But did the seller send him a contract in order for him to gather Sagis boss vital information? Did he? Did the seller did that?
The seller sent a letter of engagement, and then the seller sent a draft SPA.
I see. So there is an issue here. Because if the seller sent a draft SPA and the buyer didn't respond, therefore the buyer is just playing the games. Yes. So that Sagis and his boss is just playing the games because that draft, if the draft was not been returned to the seller and the contract has not been filled in, so therefore they are just playing games with you. Is that right?
Correct.
Because to me, when the buyer come to me, I interview the buyer thoroughly. You know, I know Sagis and Roy. I rejected him. You know that. I already informed you in the beginning that this buyer is just a killing time. Yes, he is. He's killing your time for 5 months. Yes.
Amea FZE Dubai.
Hi?
Amea FZE Dubai.
What do you mean? I cannot hear you.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Okay. Oh, madam, I am getting a call. I will call you back.
All right, thank you very much. I feel sorry for you. Thank you. Okay, I just received a call. This guy, I warned him that there is no way that the buyer can get the gold SBLC, standard letter of credit. The way I ask this gentleman, there is an issue here. The buyer sent an intention to purchase, right? And the seller sent a draft contract. I wouldn't do that. Mr. Buyer, if you're watching me, don't be smart because I am smarter than you. When you send a letter of intent to attention to Alamina, immediately I will call you on video call, either on Skype or WhatsApp or Zoom. I will interview you based on your letter of intent to purchase. You are sending me a letter of intent, for example. This is exactly what I told this buyer. This buyer's mandate stuck in Dubai, and really he was really waiting for this buyer Sagis and his boss for 5 months. To me, I wouldn't entertain anybody. Yeah. Okay. Just a moment. Someone. Okay. Someone sending me a message. Okay. Okay. Now, good that this buyer's consultant, a seller consultant, call me in order for you guys be aware that there is no way you will get the gold SBLC in Africa. No way. Okay. There's no way. Why? SBLC means you don't have the cash. You are going to leverage. You don't have a liquid cash, but you have an asset, solid asset. Maybe you have property like building or whatever. So you are going to apply a letter of credit to your bank because you don't have cash. The seller would not give his gold as a credit because gold is money, gold is cash. So what happened for 5 months? I told this gentleman that I wouldn't believe this buyer can afford to pay. 100 kilos, 200 kilos a week. And he was given 8% to that gentleman, 200 times 56. That is 11,200,000 every week. I don't think so. He has the money. I don't believe in that. So I warned this gentleman that he called me that I doubt this Sagis and his boss can afford. I doubt. I was right. So it's failure. Mr. Buyer, if you're watching me, don't be scared with me because I'm very strict. Our full corporate offer is in front of you. This is FOB. Yes, we have the gold, we have tons of gold. Convince us that you are able to pay. You are buying gold here. Gold is money. Your business would not function if there is no supply. Just like you have a shop in Dubai. I was in Dubai. I meet Sider in Dubai 8 months ago. So I was in Dubai February before lockdown. Now February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, 8 months ago. Yes, I met him, and he's a very nice gentleman. Yeah, and he was being deceived by buyers. Yeah, and he was also deceived by the seller. He was deceived by the seller in Ghana. He was also deceived by the seller in Kimpala. He lost money. So I feel sorry for this American gentleman. So Mr. Buyer, don't lie to yourself that you are a buyer. Everybody knows me, and everybody are really scared to talk to me because I'm very, very brutal. Brutal is good to be honest with you and straightforward rather than to deceive. I don't want to deceive you, Mr. Buyer. I don't want. Our full corporate offer is in front of you. Now going back to gold you're buying, okay? Mr. Buyer, our selling price is in front of you. I want you to go through and click on every link, whether you buy gold in Bamako, Mali, Conakry, and Sierra Leone. Now, you are buying 22 carats, Mr. Buyer. 22 plus, not 24. The 24 is 61,380. You can buy that at the refinery. You can buy that in the central bank. That is gold volume already. 99.99. There is a serial number. Now, we are selling to you Dory bar. You can refine that to make into different uses. You might refine to make into jewelry, or you might to make into industrial making, or medical uses, or on computer uses. Now everything is in front of you, Mr. Baya. Everything. So you don't need to deceive yourself. You don't need to feel confused. Now, Wilhelmina is always live 24 hours on duty. If you don't see Wilhelmina on live, meaning to say I'm offline, I'm busy interviewing particular buyer. There are so many buyers that floating around, running around, thinking they can get gold. I'm sorry, Mr. Buyer, if you're asking CIF cost insurance and freight only, meaning to say you're going to leverage. You don't have the money. You're going to bring the gold to your destination and resell it to your own customer. Then your customer will pay you first, then you pay my seller. No, it wouldn't work. Before the gold leave the country of origin, Mr. Buyer, we make sure that our gold will be safe. Make sure we have a contract. Stated on the contract your name, address, company, where you live, where you come from, what is the name of your refinery, who will receive the gold, and the account refinery of yours, and the contact of the refinery, because we will verify whether you have an account or not. If you cannot provide Wolamina's vital information of yours, to me you are not a buyer. Because once we acknowledge your order, you will see all the vital information of my head office. We will acknowledge your letter of intent to purchase first. This is what you're going to do, Mr. Buyer, on how to make a proper letter of intent to purchase. Not cut and paste, because you're going to be on the wheelie bin. Now, you watch Wilhelmina thoroughly on this video. On your letter of intent must be coming from your company letterhead, address, email, etc. There, Wilhelmina, I've been following you on YouTube and on Facebook. I decided to buy now. This is my order. 50 kilo to start with, or 20 kilo to start with. I need 22 carats, Wilhelmina. The purity is 95, 96, something like that. The origin, which origin, Wilhelmina, the gold coming from? This is what you're going to do. The origin is coming from Conakry, Guinea. The origin coming from Bamako, Mali, and Sierra Leone. It is on this video. So when you send me a letter of intent, must be FOB. This is not CIF. A minute you send me a letter of intent to purchase CIF, your letter of intent is on the wheelie bin. Because I already told you, I already explained that it's on full corporate offer very extensively. I expanded everything. I provide you the video, and I want you to watch the video thoroughly. Take time, don't rush, because this is $1 million you're buying. A minute you rush, then you met an accident. Just like when you drive a car over speed, 100 kilometers per hour. What happened? You cannot control the brake, you will meet an accident. Buying this precious item, exactly the same. You are the driver, right? And we are the passenger. You drive to come to us. You're gonna see the products. You will see the products when you send a letter of intent to purchase. Then Wilhelmina will believe that you're a buyer. I am the person who will make a decision to say yes or no. I am the person who will advise my head office to proceed your order. I am the person who will reject you. Why I'm going to reject you? You did not read the full corporate offer. You did not pay attention watching this video. You did not really digest what you are reading. So when you come to me and say, Wilhelmina, I saw you on Facebook. Yeah, you come on Messenger, you come on Skype, you come on WhatsApp. Do not say hello to Wilhelmina. You need to emphasize, hi Wilhelmina, good afternoon, good evening, or good morning to me, Wilhelmina, because we have a time difference. We are now on 9:34 in the evening. We are on October 19. We are almost end of 2020, right? So, Mr. Wilhelmina, good morning and good evening to you, Wilhelmina. I saw your video on Facebook. I did go through, Wilhelmina. I am very excited to purchase the gold from your seller. Yeah, we do have. Wilhelmina, I've been searching for many years and I was being duped. Oh, congratulations. Whose fault is that you've been duped? You do. Yeah? Because your eyes is bigger than a dollar. If I am a buyer today, I wouldn't be excited at all. I would read, I would listen, then I would digest. Then I will think it, then I will review and review. Then that is the time I will come back to Wilhelmina and send a formal letter of intent to purchase. That is really very clear. Now, buying diamond, I just rejected the person buying the diamond, and few minutes ago as well, since the buyer from Dubai, from India and Dubai, the buyer from India doesn't speak English. He used translation. He wanted to buy diamond. He's a small trader, and I advise him. In India, when you bring precious item, you need to have an importation license. I'm not supposed to tell you, but I don't want you to be deceived. You from India, if you want to bring gold and diamond in India, make sure you have the license, make sure you have a business registration, and make sure you have a license to bring into your country. Because in your country, there is a custom duty. To buy gold from us, there is also export duties. So buyer and seller, the seller will declare that to his government. He's going to export to you. So the seller are obliged to remit the valued added tax to his government. So our selling price plus valued added tax. When you bring that to your end, you declare that in custom that you purchase in Africa, you will be given an export documentation after you pay the products. You will never get the products unless you pay for it. So you're going to be invited to travel to the destination that I'm going to put you. You inspect the products. Then when you like it, then that is the time you make your down payment. It's not upfront. Everybody has to inspect based on the contract. Before we invite you, the SPA has to be filled in properly. How many quantity when the first, second, third, and fourth shipment? Everything must be thorough because you are buying $1,000,000 here. So, we will acknowledge it. So when you come to the office, you inspect the gold or diamond, then you make a down payment. It is not upfront. That is your commitment to proceed because you travel, you've been invited, meaning to say you have money standby in your bank account. Plus, you bring some money to make a down payment, any amount of down payment. Then the balance would be transferred from bank to bank, from your bank account to the seller's bank account. Right. So you will be given a commercial invoice. Once your payment will be cleared from my seller's bank account, that is the time the seller will process export documentation as a report, commercial invoice, certificate that that gold is not coming from child labor. certificate of ownership, right? Export license permit number, ASI report, airway bill, insurance, declaration of custom. Who is going to receive the product if you're gonna buy gold? Mhm. If the big quantity must be shipped it to your destination. So we will discuss that when you come or you come for conference. Very clear. The requirement is here in front of you. Mhm. So when you send a letter of intent, you need to put your company name, business name, your name, address, email address, right? WhatsApp number. This is not CIF as I've said. It's very clear on this video. This is not CIF. This is FOB. Mhm. The proof of fund that you have to prove to us that you have the proof of fund available in your bank account. We don't entertain bank guarantee. The bank will not guarantee you if you don't have solid asset. Gold is solid cash. Mhm. So, you need to have a cash. We don't deal CIF here. We don't deal standard letter of credit. You go online. I want you to do the research. The meaning of SBLC is standard letter of credit. Meaning to say, you're gonna apply for credit to your bank. The gold is here and you don't have the money. So show us the proof that you have the money. Mhm. I would like to encourage you, Mr. Buyer. Don't dream too much. Start a trial on how you're gonna get this supply. Very easy. If you start a trial, 10 kilos, 10 kilos or 20 kilos. When you're happy, then you increase that. We will put that on the contract. A trial, 10 kilos. Second shipment, 100 kilos. Third shipment, 500 kilos. Fourth shipment, 1,000 kilos. Something like that. So then we believe that you can afford to show the proof of fund bank statement that you have available fund in your bank account. Without that, I wouldn't believe. And don't be scared, Mr. Buyer. Your information would not be floated around from the third party. You are dealing directly to us. I am the extension office here. Your information would not go to any chain of joker broker. Cut and paste. I wouldn't entertain cut and paste at all. And if you're gonna say, well, Amina, is your gold have a SKR? Is gold is on the security company. We don't give SKR. That is very confidential. We will show it to you in the office based on your letter of intent to purchase, based on your contract. Before we're gonna invite you, we make sure that we scrutinize you so that you would not waste our time and you would not waste our time and we don't waste your time. So when you travel, you only stay in Africa 9 working days. Why? You're already prepared. You travel to see and it's ready. Okay, we will ask you the gold. Yeah, that is how business is all about. But if you just keep on traveling and running around and chasing, thinking you will get the gold, the CIF, thinking you will get block fund, no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't block the fund. Why are you gonna block the fund for? Gold is cash. Buy it. Here's the gold. Pay cash. You leave the country with the export documentation. Yeah, it's really very simple. That is the reason why you have been duped. That is the reason why. Most of the foreigners have been duped in Ghana. Most. 98%. I know Ghana very much so. I fired all of my sellers in Ghana. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care, you guys. Sellers in Ghana are devious. Buyers are also devious. Today, since I was a victim in Ghana, there would be no devious. If you don't meet the criteria, I'm sorry, you wouldn't get the gold from us. Because I know your trick, Mr. Buyer. I know your tricks. You cannot do the tricks anymore. You have the cash, we have the gold. You don't have the cash, we don't give you gold. Gold is not a sample. We are not giving money here. You're buying gold and diamond is a money. So why are we going to give you the sample? Show us that you have capacity to pay. You must remember, Mr. Buyer, you have been duped many times, right? You have been duped. All of you, 98% has been duped in Africa. You go to Nairobi, one Asian lady was duped. You go to Sierra Leone, one Asian lady and a Istanbul guy married to a Filipina, he was being duped. American was being duped, right? Australian was being duped. Hong Kong buyer was being duped. Singaporean was being duped. Why you were being duped? The answer is you're asking cheap price. And the seller offer you cheap price. Okay, you pay the gold 38. 38, he's offering you 14 carats. $38,000 is 14 carats. On this video, you can see the carat and the purity and the pricing. I already put everything. Impossible you will not understand. It is impossible. Yeah. $35,000 sellers offer you $35,000. It's only 14 carats. $46,000 is 18 carats. Right. Our gold is 22 carats. The price is 56 per gram. In one bar is 1,000 gram. Therefore, it's 56,000. Yeah. So, you're going to say, oh, too expensive. Of course, you're buying expensive item. There is a value on it. When you resell it, you get the profit. On diamond, exactly the same. There's always valued added tax. On diamond, you will not get the diamond without KPC, Kimberly certificate that you have paid the diamond. There's so many buyers has been frustrated. You must remember, guys, when you make a down payment and you back out, your payment will not be refundable. I'm warning you. Once the money received by the seller and you cannot proceed, your down payment is non-refundable. So make sure that when you travel, you have available fund. Make sure. That is why I always mention on every video, do not travel without Walamina. I would be with you, but I do charge my extra service to accompany you. I am not traveling for my own expenses. You're buying $500,000 here. When you resell it, you get a handsome profit. But if I am with you, I can help you to renegotiate the price. But you have to make sure that you have a standby cash in your bank account because the payment would be bank to bank because of money laundering and gold laundering and diamond laundering. Must be, everything must be on paper. So I think I already explained it to you. Guys, if you are just brokering online, please find another job. Believe me, you're gonna fail. There's so many joker broker I know. They never close the deal. They're collecting information. They come to my store. You are just stalking on my store. That is fine. You learn it and you come back. If you are a buyer's mandate, you let your buyer sign an agreement with you NCNDA. Yeah? I will entertain you provided you let me handle your buyer because we are very, very fussy. My seller has been losing gold in the past. That is why they hired Wilhelmina. Now I'll give you my background so that you will know who am I. You don't like my guts? Most of joker broker didn't like my guts. That is not my problem. That is your problem. Here in Australia, I used to be in real estate. We have to interview the buyer thoroughly. We have to. When you buy a property, we ask your Medicare. We ask your passport copy. We ask your payslip. We ask you, have you been to the bank to do the pre-finance? If your bank didn't give you pre-finance, how are you able to buy the property? How? Buying gold exactly the same. I was the one who brought this to African. I was the one who teach African on the way Australian doing business. This is real business. I told myself, my gosh, you have been ripped off by a foreigner. I am a foreigner. I hate my fellow foreigner ripping you African. Yeah, I was being ripped off. That was my experience. So I learned. So after I returned from my trip, I decided to follow Australian trying to sell. They are now online. You buy product on Amazon. I just buy a product. This one here. This one watch online. Okay, this is the watch that I purchased for blood pressure. Huh? I bought this one for my brother when I go home to Philippines to visit them. This is for blood pressure. Right. I bought three. Okay. Now, I bought this online. Yeah, I saw it on Facebook. I fill in the form. I give my Visa card and deliver it. Deliver. This is really nice. This is American. You can buy now through Facebook. Buying gold, you can buy through Facebook, through Wilhelmina. But you need to travel. I encourage you to travel, to look at what you are buying. Yeah, here. I never seen this one before. Yeah, this tiny. They will see your blood pressure, whether your high blood or not. Right. So I paid in advance. And why you're scared to pay? Huh? We are not asking you in advance. We are asking you to come. Inspect first before you pay bank to bank. Our policy is very clear and simple. Our procedure is very clear if you're a real buyer. Really. If you are not a real buyer, you are complicating yourself. To have cash is not complicated. It's not. You don't have the cash, it is very complicated. I think I already explained it, everything. I just came live because I need to answer the question. Hey, going back to shipping cost, the total sale value, 1% on shipping cost and 1% on insurance on the total sale value, 2%. But if you Wilhelmina be with you, don't worry, I'm with you. I will ask my seller to give you a leeway because I'm charging you to accompany you. Yeah? I charge my buyer to come with me. Yeah? And he has no problem. Only when the buyer deceive it. The buyer that I talk, he lied. He doesn't have the money. Yeah, he did pay my expenses, but he didn't tell the truth. So I told him, you should not deceive yourself. You should not. So to all buyers, do not deceive yourself. Do not. That is why I want you to come on conference. Be honest. Open your camera. Don't be scared. Because this is now easy to purchase. We are now on Global Village. You come. I am the store. I will open the door for you as long as you can afford. Yeah? I'll tell you an example. I bought this gold chain. Yeah? I live by it every week because this is 1,800 Australian dollars. I was not very any hurry. Every week, I pay 300, 400. I live by it. So when it's really almost fully paid, I pick it up. And why you scared? Oh no, I don't want to deal with the African. I don't trust. Well, don't buy. Because Wilhelmina will not trust you either. Believe me. Wilhelmina will not trust you until you prove that you can show that you have available fund in your bank account, bank statement. Then I will believe that you're a buyer. You're arrogant, the more I'm arrogant. I'm brutal, you must remember. I'm strict because I want to educate buyers and seller. I advise my seller, do not believe on buyers. Do not. If the buyer cannot show that he has money, to me he is not a buyer. There's so many joker buyer pretending to be a buyer. How many of them I rejected? 97%. Most of the joker. Everybody knows me. Yeah. If you mention my name to your buyer, the buyer said, oh no, I know that woman. I don't like to deal with woman. I said, okay, thank you very much. Mhm. This business is a boys club. This is not for you if you're just floating around online thinking you can get the commission. Believe me, you're gonna burn your ass. Excuse my language. To me, I'm not in a hurry. I'm just here because this is my store. I open the door for you, Mr. Buyer. I can guarantee you will not be duped again. I can guarantee. Why? I've been to Africa before lockdown. I know my seller. I will arrive the day before you arrive. I will meet you in the airport. You don't need to be scared. I will meet you in the airport with the company driver. And you're going to stay in the hotel the same where I'm going to stay. Yeah? You only stay in Africa 9 working days. Mhm. 3 working days to transfer your payment, the clearance. Give them 4 maximum days because of the time difference. All right? If the payment been cleared very fast, you only stay 6 days or 7 days. Give allowance 9 working days. Yeah, my transaction is already done. My transaction in Africa has been successful, so I can assure you, I can guarantee you, but you need to spend money to make money. Don't be thrifty because this is $1 million you're buying. $500,000. It depends on how many quantity you want. All right. I think I already explained it. Mr. Buyer, don't be scared with Wilhelmina. Wilhelmina is a very nice person. I'm just very frank and I'm just straightforward because I don't want you to repeat what you have experienced in the past. People doesn't like Wilhelmina. People say, oh, scam, scam. They're all scammers. If you're going to say scam, you're one of the scammers, Mr. Buyer. I will define the word scam. You're a liar. You don't have the money. You pretend to be a buyer. You deceive yourself because you don't have the capital. You manipulate because you wanted to get the gold and diamond to deliver in your country. You're a scammer. Yeah. Why? Why are you going to ask to deliver and you have not seen the products? I want you to come, inspect. Don't bring money. Come with Wilhelmina. You pay my extra service, I will be with you. Inspect. And if you don't like, don't buy. Then we will go next because I will find a backup for you. Very simple. I think I already explained it, Mr. Baya. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant good evening. And whoever you are, if you miss my live video, please review it thoroughly, review and read the full corporate offer. Then you come back. There is a link on diamond. There is a fancy color. There's a white color. I want you to review it. Then come back to me. You cut and paste, Wilhelmina, I like this one. There is a minimum to buy diamond. At least you need to have 70,000 to start with. At least to cover your expenses. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant good evening. I hope you understand my explanation. And if you cannot afford to pay this product, please get out. This is not for you. This is only for a real buyer. Okay? A real buyer needs the supply because his business would not function without the supply. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant good evening.